everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on E.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings, arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s.
Wide, 80. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Brady now on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
He gets away from 1. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Hey, Alabama.
From midfield, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip left, rip left.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check 20. Check 53 is mine. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Throwing on third. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Like 20. Wild Bill. Check 4.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. Back deep, Julian Edelman. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Wait, that's 380. Wait, what do you got?
On first down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 13-year man puts it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jared Goff and the NFC champs, they get ready to begin this drive. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Now Gurley staying down. Oh, let's hope he's all right. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
36.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play 20. 72.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to over. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Dante Hightower on the stop. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
We go, son! 180! 51, Mike!
First throw in overtime for Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
We got this.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First throw of overtime for Brady. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas.